welcome to everyone taking time out of their day to join me for Tuesday Tips with Taylor. Here at Always Best Care, we strive to provide solely non-medical care for our clients of the same quality we'd provide that care for a loved one. A couple of weeks ago, I talked about how to explain dementia to a younger family member. Dementia is caused by a disease that damages brain cells, which interferes with how these cells communicate with one another. When brain cells can't communicate, a person's thinking, behavior, and feelings will start to be affected. The brain has many different areas, and each one is responsible for different functions like memory, judgment, and movement. When cells in an area of the brain are damaged, that area isn't able to function efficiently. And being part of the Dementia Friends movement here in Connecticut as a dementia champion, I came across the Bookcase story, which has helped a lot of families that I've spoken to have a better understanding of what dementia is and how it's going to affect their loved one. The Bookcase story originated from the Dementia Society, which is the UK equivalent of the Alzheimer's Association here in the US, and I'd really like to share this story with you today. Everyone's brain is affected differently by dementia. There's no cookie cutter case of dementia. Everyone's experience is going to be different. I want you to imagine that there's a 70-year-old woman who's been diagnosed with dementia, and then imagine that there's a full bookcase beside her. Each book within that bookcase represents one of her skills or her memories. On the top shelves are her more recent memories of facts and her skill for thinking in complex or complicated ways. For people with dementia, the top or outer part of the brain is damaged first, so skills like math, using language, and keeping somebody's behavior in check are found in this part of the brain. In our bookcase story, these skills are also on the top shelves of the bookcase. When dementia rocks the woman's bookcase, the books on the top shelf begin to fall out. The woman may not remember what she had for breakfast, that she has to pay for items at the grocery store, or that she had a visitor earlier in the day. Emotions and feelings are lower down within the bookcase, just like they're in the lower or inner part of the brain. This area is known as the instinct area of the brain, and feelings like love, happiness, frustration, and the ability to sense respect reside in this area. As dementia continues to rock her bookcase, the books on these lower shelves are going to stay for a much longer period of time. What if the woman's daughter comes to visit? She may find that her mother can no longer remember her name, but she will remember the feelings of love, comfort, and support from that visit. Similarly, if the daughter were to argue with her mom might not remember the exact details of the argument, but she will remember the feelings of anger and hurt from the exchange. Often you'll hear the term meet them in the moment when somebody has dementia. On the top shelves on the woman's bookcase, like I said, are her more recent memories, and we'll say each bookshelf below represents the previous 10 years until childhood at the very bottom shelf. When dementia rocks the bookcase, it's almost as if the person is aging backwards. In some cases, you may have a loved one that begins to start following the same routine that they had when they were working. For somebody who was a stay-at-home mom, they might make comments about needing to meet their children at the bus stop or pick them up from school. As a family member, friend, or care partner, this is where you need to meet them in their moment. Sometimes people think, I've been out of school for decades, I don't need to be picked up from the bus stop. But for your loved one, that thought process is very real. Rather than saying, Mom, I'm an adult, you don't have anyone to pick up or anywhere to go for work, you should bring conversation back to that time frame. Maybe talk about some favorite memories from growing up or get your loved one talking about the next steps in their routine. This is a great way to start to redirect the moment without causing an argument. Always keep in mind that dementia affects everyone differently. Some people may progress through their journey slower than others. Some people may be able to stay at home longer, while others may need a memory care community earlier in their journey. Make sure to share the bookcase story with any family, friends, or other loved ones who may be going through a dementia diagnosis themselves or with a loved one of their own. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this bookcase story helped, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Always Best Care has been providing solely non-medical in-home care since 2009. If you're interested in learning more about our services or our assisted living selection services, please give us a call at 860-5 855-33-9343, or you can visit our website at www.abccentralct.com. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram too, so that we can show you how better options for senior living are a priority.